basically black people, we need to know when somebody close to us die, whether or not they're gonna be an asset or a fucking liability. And it start with simple shit, like knowing if your people got a life insurance policy. Black people, if you don't got life insurance, get it. I'm telling you, it's the key to generational wealth. No more GoFundMe's and fish fries to pay for a funeral. You know how much catfish you gotta fry in sale to pay for a casket? That's like $300 a plate. You know? I ain't had to say white people. White people be on top of they shit. I'm telling you, white people put life insurance on their babies when they born. His name is Connor and I got a policy on him. That's why white parents are so lenient when they come to raising their fucking kids. You go to a white parent house, hey, where's little Connor? I don't fucking know where he is. In the basement doing meth, making a bomb. I'm like, whoa, whoa, whoa. You're not worried about him? Fuck no, he's worth $5 million. I don't give a shit what he does. That's why you don't see white people crying at funerals. Y'all thinking about that shit like, wait a minute. White people really don't cry at funerals. You go to a white funeral, they be in there basic sad. All right, let's get this shit over with. That's $10 million in the casket, let's go, let's go. Every time a white person die, they call their realtor. Yes, I wanna buy some property in the morning. Like, do you have a down payment? You goddamn right it's down, 6 feet deep down, motherfucker, I'm coming. And then black people, well, I don't need a policy. I don't care how I'm gonna pay for my funeral. And I gotta tell y'all, black people, life insurance is not about just paying for your funeral. It's about the future of your family. Making sure they got something when you leave this earth. Yeah. Cause do you know how hard it is to grieve when you're about to lose your fucking house? But imagine if you get a check for $500,000 when somebody passed away. You gonna say to yourself, you know what? I think I'll be okay in a few weeks. I'll be all right. Yeah, she's in a better place. She's in a better place. The Lord called her home so I could save my home. God is good. All the time. See my church brother right there, all the time. Well, I don't need a policy because I'm gonna get cremated. So, niggas, you need a policy for that too. Because cremating ain't cheap. And I don't know if y'all know this, Norfolk, but listen, do you know when you cremate a human body, the temperature of that oven has to be at 1,800 degrees Fahrenheit to properly cremate a human body? And that's if you got the payment in full. Fucking around with Charles, Uncle Charles gonna be on simmer. You go to the funeral home, Uncle Charles looking like a rotisserie chicken from Boston Market. Like, yo, why Uncle Charles got a tan? Because you gave me $200, that's why. Like, you give me another 200, we'll flip him over. But until then, he's simmering. Now, y'all mad at the funeral home because they cremated Uncle Charles in the air fryer and put his ashes in the Crown Royal bag. Because you don't want to fucking get life insurance. Now, some of y'all ain't laughing. I don't give a fuck. I got my goddamn policy. I went to State Farm. I ain't know what you had to do. You know, you got to take all these little tests before you get a policy, man. I went in there. They told me I had to take an HIV test. I said, when? They said, now. I said, no, the fuck I don't. I ain't studied for no HIV test. I said, I ain't prepared. I was scared. That doctor put that needle in my arm. I saw that blood going in that capsule. I turned into DMX. Well, there was Brenda, Letitia, Linda, Felicia, Dawn, LaShawn, Inez, and Alicia. I was like, Cookie, I met her at the ice cream parlor. Diane, Lori, and Carla. About 3 Kims. Scared.